Welcome back to Bros in a Landfill, where our trash is no one else's treasure.
Your hosts for this week are me, Try.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Try, what are you thinking about, you dirty boy?
I'm sorry. It's because I'm thinking about our brand new bro, Lunch Police.
Hi, everybody. I got out of bed like 10 minutes ago.
Yay!
I totally forgot I was meant to actually be on this thing.
You're here forever, LP. Don't forget.
I was in a group chat.
You're a permanent member now.
That's right.
We have a resident Persona 5 hater, Dizzy.
Tar, I will treasure this no matter what you say.
And last and certainly least, Tar.
Hi.
Tar, don't let it get to you. I'll treasure you, Tar. You're not my trash. Hashtag not my trash.
Anyways, so because we have Lunch Police on, this gives me a great excuse to say you guys have yet to allow me to be in while we talk about Smash. Come on. Like, I've played Smash before. We have one episode we talk about Smash. I'm not on. The next episode's Lunch Police's first episode. You guys talk about Smash. I'm not on. When will I get my chance to talk about Smash? When will I stop being discriminated against?
It's because you're a dirty Fox main. You had your time in the limelight.
I don't even play Fox. I'm terrible at ranging.
I don't know who you main. I just wanted to dab on the Fox mains.
Oh.
You know who I main? I main Little Mac jumping off the side of the stage.
I main Markiplier.
Hey, same.
That sounds like my friend, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a pretty popular character.
No. I am a dirty scumbag because I don't have Smash Master Switch. I only play it sometimes when my coworkers bring it into work. We play timed. I like to play.
You are the worst kind of Smash player.
I like to play with
worse than me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like to play with Shulk or any other character with a counter move. An 8-player Smash, and they get like 10 points because since it's too much of a chaotic mess, I can just kill everybody with counter hits.
You know, he was like...
You are the absolute scum of the earth.
He was like, I don't
Well, to be fair,
I can't associate with you anymore.
Well, he was saying, like, I don't own the game.
Let me give you some fist bump.
Well, you know, this
too.
community is not about borders, you know. Not everyone is going to have the money or whatever to pick up the game, but we're all still players. But then he said he plays time matches, and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
This community is not about artificial borders.
This is why
but
you
is
weren't
about real
allowed
borders.
on the other Smash cast.
Okay, timed 8-player Smash is actually rather fun.
Try.
I'm sure it is.
When you're playing during a lunch break and you only have so much time to play, timed 8-player Smash is fun, especially if you're playing with a bunch of dirty casuals like me.
That's fair.
Okay, well, I'll let you know if I ever manage to make 7 friends.
Well, you have us. You have us, and we can dual wield controllers, so we can make the difference.
Also, the great thing about playing timed is that if you're someone who suicides a lot, like I do, who self-destructs, falls off the stage like I do, that doesn't mean that I have to stop playing like 5 seconds into the match.
Try.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
true.
Like,
I have found playing casual matches with friends that, like, if they don't really understand the game very well, it's a bit discouraging if they suddenly aren't playing anymore. After pressing B a few times, and what is happening?
The best way to get a casual to get adjusted to the game is the play time, because it's not like they'll only play for 5 seconds and be out of the match. At least they can play for like the full 3 minutes.
You need time to adjust to what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Try.
Yeah.
Have you considered getting good?
Actually, by playing timed, I have gotten good.
Get out, Tar. Get out of our podcast, Tar.
Oh.
That kind of language and behavior is not welcome here.
Oh.
So if anybody wants
Don't worry, I also need to get good.
But
I was timed
is only fun when you're playing it with like 6 or more people because it's chaotic as hell. And if you're playing with casuals who don't know how to play, and especially if you're playing with people who are really good and it's down to like the same 2 people every single time.
Guys, here's a question for you. What do you do if you're smashing at a lunch break in high school, and then some guy who doesn't play Smash at all is like breathing down one of your you or your friends' necks, and he's like talking shit about you guys, and then one of your friends like hands him the controller, or hands him the game, and says, "Here, why don't you try this?" And then because you actually play the game, you freaking kick his ass, and then he's like, "Well, I wouldn't have lost if my character didn't suck." What do you do then?
You tell him to get
good.
Get
good.
You say, I should have.
Here's the thing: if he was really good at the game, he could play any character.
Fuck.
Theoretically, except Bowser Jr.
I thought you were gonna say Bowsette.
Also, if you're playing with casuals who don't really know how to play the game, another fun thing to do is just set your character to random, because at least you don't feel bad if you get good characters.
Well, no, I'm not talking about fighting casuals. I'm talking about fighting a bunch of snobs.
Oh no, it's
Well,
even worse.
look,
If you're playing a snob who doesn't know how to play the game, set random, kick their ass with like the worst character, and then they'll feel even worse.
I would let that slime ball touch my controller. That guy can stay away from my beautiful GameCube baby.
Ooh.
Like, if he's disrespecting me, he's not worthy to touch my fucking Orange Spice Edition GameCube controller.
Or Orange Spice.
It's beautiful. It's a work of art.
I'm sure it is.
It is beautiful.
I'm only down to one GameCube controller, and that makes me sad.
Does that Orange Spice GameCube controller allow you to do more forward smashes?
I see what you did there, Trey.
I see what happened.
I see what you did there.
I don't know if the audience saw what happened, but I see what happened.
Lunchbillion has a YouTube channel called Quackbillion, so you might see his name as Quackbillion, Lunchbillion, wherever you go.
Go check him out. He's not trash.
Yeah, he's got like 1,000 subscribers. We need to leech off him.
Oh,
hey!
Look,
thanks.
I made a Game Grumps animation like 6 years ago, and I got 1,000 subscribers, and I managed to hold on to them. That's really all it's
Yeah. So he Lunchbillion has a documentary called More Forward Smash about him going to a tournament, which I think is called More Forward Smash.
Yes.
So instead of talking about his YouTube channel today, let's talk about Smash tournaments.
Yeah, Tar, you went to one, didn't you?
Tar went to one.
I went to one on Thursday.
I want to hear his report on that. And I want to hear Lunchbillion's scathing commentary of how terrible Tar did, even though...
And I want to hear if Try would eat Kirby.
I'm a Melee Link main. I have no leg to stand on in terms of doing well at tournaments.
Try, would you eat Kirby?
I've owned the game for something like 2 weeks now. I'm still trying to figure out who I'm maining, but I still wanted to go to the Smash tournament because, it's a Smash tournament. And I have an arcade that's about a 3-minute drive from here. It's $5 to get in on Thursdays and $5 entry. What do I have to lose?
Awesome.
But I couldn't pick a main, so I had my girlfriend do it for me. She adores Yoshi's, so she had me pick Yoshi.
So I see. So it's your girlfriend's fault.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in the future of the story, it's because of your girlfriend, not you.
Okay. So if the IRS is coming after you, it's your girlfriend's fault.
Oh. Wait, why is the IRS coming after you?
Because you're maining a tax fraud. Dinosaur.
Oh. Right, because Yoshi evades his taxes.
Yes.
No.
and by playing him, you're enabling him to not pay his taxes. Therefore, you are an accomplice in his tax evasion, and therefore you're going to jail for life.
It's true.
Ah, fuck.
Did you guys know that?
Can't wait for Bros in the Landfill, episode 23, the first one without Tar.
And the last one without Tar, because because his prison sentence is going to be being on Bros in the Landfill the rest of his life.
No!
Oh. So anyways, I spent the next couple of days lapping out some Yoshi combos, and I was feeling pretty good. Like, I felt like Yoshi was the right choice for her to make. I was feeling good.
Wait, why didn't you play his Game & Watch?
Because I didn't like the changes they made to him in Smash Ultimate. I told you that last week.
Yeah, come on.
I was asleep and eating.
You were way behind your landfill lore, man.
I'm sorry.
Man, anyways, I wasn't even on last episode, and I knew about that.
I must have forgotten. I'm so sorry.
First round, I'm up against a Puff player, and I just got my clock cleaned.
Oof.
Yeah,
I went
Jigglypuff is a super annoying character to get destroyed by.
Okay, make sure to give as much detail as you can so Lunchbillion can animate this for the
Oh no!
For the episode.
Okay.
I think I got Rollout killed once.
Oh, that's happened to me before. It sucks. Because it doesn't seem like it should work. Like, how did this?
I think the other 2 kills. I think I don't remember how it went, but I know I got rested.
Right.
Oh, that always hurts.
Well, I find Jigglypuff pretty hard to fight if they're good because they're always like floating. They're always like going up and down and dotting in and out, and they don't just stand on the ground where you can punch them.
Right, Puff has amazing aerial maneuverability. So.
Okay, so you got murdered.
So yeah, I lost 0-2 to a Jigglypuff. So I got sent to losers because this was a double elimination tournament because our scene wasn't that big. It was only like 30-something people, I think.
Oh, well, I mean, that's pretty...
Or 20-something?
Like, our scene in New Zealand's it's pretty small. Like 30 people at an event would be like, oh, sick. That's a great turnout.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, we're in America, so the turnouts for Smash tend to be just a little bit bigger.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm just comparing
so double elimination tournament. So I got sent to losers. I lost 1-2 against a Snake player who switched to Cloud when he lost first round.
Oh, yeah.
When he lost first game. He cleaned my clock. He cleaned my Yoshi's clock. Then, for the third game, I switched to Game & Watch, and that went even worse.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I've done that before. It's like, I've got this in my back pocket, though. I swear I'm good at this character, but it's been way too long since I actually played at them, and it was just a desperation move, and you get crushed.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cloud, he's another one of my mains.
Fuck you.
Cloud?
I play Cloud when I'm getting used to I'm like, okay, I haven't played Smash in a while. Let me get used to the flow because that's like the only character I'm good with. And then I'm like, okay, I'll hit random, just see what I get.
I'm thinking about picking Zelda back up because I enjoyed using her for the short time I did.
Is Zelda and Sheik still 2 separate characters, or did they merge them back together?
They're separate characters.
They are still separate.
That sounds that sounds good to me.
SNES Zelda,
I think.
Right? It'd be kind of weird if she transformed.
What? What are you talking about?
Is this an awkward silence, or is the call... Oh, okay.
I think this is an awkward silence.
It's awkward silence. No,
oh my goodness gracious.
I didn't want to say anything while the
With 4 people here, I thought we would get over this.
Yeah. No. The garage door was going, so I'm like, I'll talk after that stop, so I can edit that out.
Okay.
Don't you dare edit that out, Try. That is a momentous occasion of our entire lives.
Fine, I won't edit it out, and it'll be your fault.
It'll be the best decision I've ever made in my entire life, which is coming to an end because I don't have any beans.
Oh no.
Oh.
Zelda doesn't transform into Sheik anymore because Zelda and Sheik are not even... Because Zelda's from Link to the Past, and Sheik is like not even a real Sheik. She's a fake Sheik they made just with a game. So...
Does that mean you can tell fan art
whatever.
Does a Samus turn into Zero Suit Samus anymore?
No, those 2 are also separate.
That's lame.
Good. No, I think that's good.
It's good, but it's lame. I don't like it, but it's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Having to get a Smash Ball is like a stupid way to have to play as a new character.
Okay, so how competitively viable do we think Joker's going to be?
I imagine he'll probably be moderately good, but not like top or anything.
He's probably going to be broken at first, and then they're going to patch him down.
Oh,
That's
speaking
probably
of which,
more accurate.
LP, have you heard of the story where Tar and Dizzy recorded the episode? Dizzy's like, "Oh man, they're gonna put Joker in Smash. I got a bad feeling about this. They better put Jack Frost in instead." And then literally between recording it and uploading the video, they announced that Joker's in Smash.
Oh my god, I don't know what's gonna believe you. That's really easy to claim. It was right before we upload the video, guys.
Yeah, the only way they'll be able to know is if they go back and listen to the old episodes.
Do you guys want to make like very brief Smash predictions since there's still 3 slots left?
I thought we were talking about the tournament.
Yeah, we are.
Tar.
Yeah, let's finish.
We'll come back to that.
we'll come
All
back
right,
to
sounds
that
good.
because
I
that's
was done with my story.
okay. I
Like
wanna-
I got 1 and 2, and then I played rhythm games for the rest of the night.
Okay, but
Oh,
did
that's
you meet
sad.
anyone? Did you get anyone's
Um,
contact details? Would you go again?
I'm going to go again, not this Thursday because I'm going to be in Florida, but the Thursday afterward.
Right.
Tar,
I'm planning on being a regular.
the
Cool.
next time you go to that Smash tournament, you have to wear official Bros in a Landfill t-shirt and merchandise so as to promote our brand. Buy it now at this website doesn't exist, and we
Well,
don't
we-
have shirts, but we
Well,
could.
it'd be nice if
Well,
we-
I still need like Try's input on what he wants our logo to be.
yeah.
Does this show
and
not have a logo?
Yeah, we don't have a logo at all.
We don't have an official logo. We just use a tree sitting on top of a pile
Right, we
of
just
garbage.
have a picture of rubbish.
We could.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
LP
And that's
is an
our
actual
logo.
artist, so he could make it for
Oh
us.
fuck! Oh fuck!
Or we could just do something
We knew
simple.
this was a mistake.
No. Curse, Dizzy, don't reveal my plans. God damn it! This is supposed to be one of those things where like
Oh,
we get lunch,
shit.
we get lunch.
Oh
release-
fuck! You got caught
They
out.
coming. Who's getting?
The police are
They coming for me?
they're coming for all of us.
Trying to
Oh,
steal
shit,
my
they
graphic
coming for
design.
me.
It's a tax evasion, Tar.
Oh right.
Shit.
Anyway, Dizzy, you completely ruined my plan. The idea was to make Lunch Police really invested into the podcast, and then he'd offer to make a logo. No, you just had to go and say that maybe Lunch Police will make a logo right in his face.
Hey,
you're totally
I was
thrown
going
off
to
this
make the
one.
logo.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm
What if we all made a logo and then we voted on whose was best?
No, we all make a logo and we fuse them together.
Oh,
That sounds like a great way to make a video game. Isn't that right, Atlas?
Anyways, nah. Anyways,
hey, I mean that worked for Cross Tag Battle, right?
yeah, totally. Oh,
You have to pay DLC for the other half of the logo.
Okay.
Half the logo.
Okay. So Ty went to a tournament. He got messed up because his girlfriend made him play a tax evading dinosaur. And he will go
Tiny
again.
Hat, if
in,
you're
like, 2
listening,
weeks.
I'm sorry.
And that was the story. Well,
Yeah, that was the story.
that's cool.
Did you
That
know
was
that-
the tragic tale of the
I haven't
Yoshi.
been to a tournament in like several months, but I always mostly because tournaments happen like 2 hours away from where I live, so it's a bit inconvenient to get to. But I always like going to them. I like the little small community vibe, and it's fun just going to a thing where everybody is enthusiastic about like the same thing that you like, and yeah, I like making new friends.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last week.
Oh, I probably did, but it's still true. I like the NZ Smash community. a
I
lot.
guess.
do you have any fun Smash tourney stories to tell?
Well, there's this like, maybe I'll tell you the latest gossip in the New Zealand fighting game
Ooh.
community. I don't know if this is
Ooh.
technically I guess it technically isn't Smash Bros, but I know these guys because of Smash Bros. But like, I think everyone has branched out to more fighting games in recent years. But so there's this guy who was like, geez, how do I even describe this? He was on Twitter, and Soul Calibur 6 was about to come out, and he was like, I bet people are gonna start uploading all these videos of combos that they found in the game that aren't even real combos. And then this other guy responded to him saying like, I bet you do that all the time. And for some reason,
Oh shit!
I don't know why. And one thing led to another, and now they're going to do a $500 money match in Soul Calibur 6, and neither of them even play Soul Calibur, but like it basically just turned into this argument where they're just kind of flexing on each other. Well, it's like, oh, I bet you suck at fighting games, and well, fuck you, money match me, okay. And someone egged them on. At first it was 100, and someone egged them on to make it 500. Just some other guy tweeting on it, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it." And so this is in February.
Get baited,
I think.
nerds.
These two guys are gonna have a money match. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be there, but I should try and make my way there just because I'm sure it'll be very entertaining. I think everyone will be watching.
Donate to the money match. Links below.
Yeah. So
Oof.
anyway, I made a funny video about it, which is not publicly on my YouTube. Well, it kind of is under a playlist, but it's like an unlisted video. But I got like a video of the news, and I like dubbed over it and made it so it was like about them talking about the stupid money match.
Oh my god, I gotta see this.
Yeah, I'll post it later. Maybe you can put it in the description. Link is in the description. Okay.
Yes.
That's my story. It didn't really have a conclusion because the conclusion is yet to come. But I'll let you
Oh,
know
the
in a
best
bit
is yet to come.
who
What I wanna
wins.
what I wanna know about is that bum that was singing about fucking the police.
What?
The motherfucking police.
Okay. So in my documentary on Smash
Wait,
Brothers
what?
from years ago, there's one of the first scenes is we go to the cemetery, and there's this homeless guy who like sings us a song on guitar about how well, because he was just complaining about how the police don't let him drink in public, and so that's kind of what the song's about, and it's just called like "Fuck the Motherfucking Cops." It's funny the further
Hey,
we
this
get
is a kid show, LP. You gotta say F the mother effing
F the mother effing
police.
pigs. Anyway, so this is a couple of years ago, so I kind of forget exactly how things happen. It's weird, like over time, like you do with a documentary, like you film something and then you edit it together to like, and you kind of omit some details and stuff in the editing process to like make it understandable to other people. But over time, I've kind of forgotten exactly how my memory of things, and so the documentary is now like my source of understanding for what happened. So I've lost some information, but basically, my brother and I decided we wanted to do a documentary, and then we're just going to go on a walk with a camera, and then we end up in the cemetery, and I think this random homeless guy just really like wanted to talk on camera, and he like asked if he could borrow my brother's guitar, and so we just filmed him, and he just went on. And it was like, well, this is a pretty interesting thing that happened. Like, we just decided to film a documentary, and now this ridiculous situation is happening. It was wonderful.
And who would have thought that
I'm
that
sure it
simple
was.
action would be the precursor to the Dino Stones?
Oh.
no! Oh no!
Oh.
It's your fault, Lunchbillion. It's your fault.
I didn't know
This truly is the darkest timeline.
this is the temporal event that caused it. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
What if Yoshi was set to be featured on the Dino Stones?
Oh my god.
I had a Yoshi toy.
We gotta get Sleuth on here to ask her about the Dino Stones.
She said no.
Like we just gotta do like a full on like interview about the Dino Stones, and it's like deeper meaning and relevance of pop culture.
As much as I would love that, the answer's probably not going to change.
No,
Well, that's part of the like allure and mysticism of the Dino Stones. Also, anyone who just clicked on this video who doesn't know any of you guys does not know what the fuck we are talking about, the Dino Stones.
It's
Just
better
so-
that way.
It's
It's
like I thought
better
this was a
that
Smash
way.
Brothers.
Right,
podcast.
we
Now
should
we're talking
probably
about
Let's go from
What's
Smash
the precursor
Bros.
to the Dino Stones? What does that mean?
I predict that the Dino Stones are gonna be in Smash.
Okay, that's a good
Oh.
segue.
That's a fucking hot take.
What I was gonna say is that every time we've done Smash, the only thing that I've ever heard in like PMs and just people I live with who I've forced to watch the show is, why do you guys bring up Smash and then change to talk about something else? So I'm like, this is just par for the course. Third time it's just expected. It's just, oh, Smash, and also everything else under the sun.
This is a Smash Brothers episode.
That's part of the humor.
What
is just like
happened?
all the tangents. Just all the tangents are.
Well, to be
Uh,
fair, it's very easy to go off on tangents
it's an
about other
artistic
things because
choice.
Smash Brothers is a compilation of like a bunch of different games.
Oh, so you're just following the spirit of Smash Brothers by having no
Yeah.
focus.
Yep, exactly.
All right,
Well-
everybody. I'm not in charge of this podcast, but here is the timestamp right here where we talk about Smash Brothers DLC predictions and hopes and dreams.
I predict that Darth Vader will be in Smash.
Oh, damn.
Real prediction talk here. I want to know what Dizzy thinks the Joker's final Smash is going to be.
Well, I was saying that some good ideas that will probably not be used would be something very simple, like the all-out attack mechanic,
Mhm.
where like Joker gets the smash ball, snaps his fingers or rushes an enemy or something, and whoever gets hit is suddenly in the middle. There's the
I
big
don't
gunshot in the
that's too
screen, and Joker and 3 random Phantom Thieves, which is a good way to incorporate the other Phantom Thieves in the group. Just do the big all-out attack where they slash up the screen, and then it goes white, and then it returns to normal gameplay, and he does some kind of taunt or pose or something, and then gameplay resumes.
If they did that,
I don't think that's.
I think that would be
I
a
don't
good
think that's
way
too
to
implausible
have
because
a
that is
fast-paced
exactly what
all-out
Shulk
attack that
had.
also is faithful to Persona 5.
Yeah,
For as
that
much as I don't like that game, I still say it would be a good way. Just all-out attack.
it'd be cool if they cycled through the different shots from the different poses from the different characters at the end of each all-out attack.
Well, only if it kills them. That would be really hard to code, but if the all-out attack was in a stock match, for example, and you killed all the stock members, then having Joker be ha ha.
Well, I guess in some way it wouldn't be too hard if for example if their damage is so high, chances are it's going to knock the person out of the screen. So just do the pose if the damage is high enough.
Well, you know what I think they'd use the pose for instead? If he wins, that's probably when his pose would happen. He'd fall from above, land on the ground, do the thing with his gloves.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's very true.
Well, I mean, they also have that thing in Smash Ultimate where if there's going to be a kill shot, on the final stock, if it's probably going to kill, it doesn't always, but the screen zooms in and there's this red flash. So it might not be that much of a stretch.
I personally believe that Joker's Final Smash is just going to be a copy of Captain Falcon's, but instead of the it's going to be Morgana Bus.
Well, I mean, you could do that. That would be ridiculous. I was gonna say another possibility is to reference the end of Persona 5 when Joker gets his giant massive super F off Persona to show up, shoot a bullet at the screen, blast about all the other characters, and then he does some kind of provocative pose, and then gameplay resumes.
That would be really cool, but I wonder if they'd actually spoil that.
And if they do neither of these, then the only other thing I could imagine would him be to do some kind of really powerful fast persona switch change where he blasts them with Arsene and then switches to another persona in the span of seconds. Arsene comes down, does a smash, turns into Izanagi, slashes, turns into Orpheus, smash with a harp, turns into Apollo, does a big fire punch, turns back into Arsene and does a last kick or something.
Oh, so you're thinking about a Mega Man, the Mega Man nostalgic legacy sort of.
Or something like a big combo attack. That's the only other thing I can imagine. And if they do none of these, then I'll just be really confused and I'll say wasted.
It's going to be all the Persona protagonists coming down, summoning their big boss personas and attacking with a beam.
That would be stupid. Especially since Persona 5 has nothing to do with Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, Q, a fighting game, the spin-off Persona games, or Shin Megami Tensei F.
Here's a question. If they do that, for 2, would they use Innocent Sins, Endless, Tatsuya from Innocent Sin, Maya from Endless
Endless Punishment. Eternal Punishment.
Maya from Endless Fuck.
Eternal Punishment.
Or both of them. Or will they just forget about 1 and 2 and just have the first 3? Or the later 3?
Well, if they do reference Persona 1 and... If they do reference other games, they'll probably only reference Persona 3 and 4. And if they do remember that 1 and 2 exist, they would probably have both Maya and Tatsuya appear, because they are both... I was gonna say about Maya, you guys don't know very much about Persona, and it's in Persona games, the main character doesn't speak because you're the protagonist and stuff, but Atlas did kind of make a stupid decision where in Persona 1, your main character doesn't talk, and then you have a character who is basically also the main character, but you don't play as her, and she talks, and then you have...
She acts as your voice?
No, but you have Persona 2 too, where you actually play as her, but now she doesn't speak anymore. But it doesn't make sense because she is not you.
Granted, I will say because
she's your
of the
character that you're playing as, but she is not you. You're not talking through her. Yeah. She has her own personality. She has her own character. So why doesn't she talk anymore?
I will say, at the very least, because of the memory issues, it comes off more as the amnesiac sort of setup.
I forgot how to talk.
Yeah, it's super annoying to me. It's it makes sense in.
It's like you're playing Link, You're playing as Link, he doesn't talk, and then in the next game you're playing as Zelda, Zelda doesn't talk, but Link talks.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like, why do that?
That's
I
really
get it
dark.
when you I get it when you play as the first guy, but the second person has a personality. Why is she suddenly mute now?
I guess it's just kind of like Bizarrely following a.
Well, here's the weirdest part too. Like, I don't know how many JRPGs you guys play. Like, go show of hands.
I played them when I have time.
Well, mostly.
Wait, I missed the question. What are we showing hands for?
How often do you play a JRPG?
Not very often.
Well, basically, in most
I've been in-
JRPGs,
I've been showing
Like,
my
I
hands
do-
this
like-
whole time.
you can put it down now, LP.
Okay.
No, LP only plays Sonic games. Get your facts straight.
Oh dear.
I've been focusing on Smash 5 and SpongeBob.
Well, I was just gonna say that in a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games, at least specifically, your main character only talks through choice boxes, and that's like, that's just whatever.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can make
yeah.
your arguments. But
Yeah, that
Maya,
much I knew.
Maya in Persona 2, though, has text boxes where she says nothing because her character doesn't talk anymore because you're controlling her now. And I'm like, it really does follow, like what Tri was saying. It's like, play as Legend of Zelda, play as Link. Link doesn't talk, whatever. But then you switch to Zelda, and now she doesn't talk and he does. And it's like, wait, why don't you
Do
talk
other
anymore,
characters
Zelda?
react like she did talk?
They respond like she talked, but she didn't say anything. She has a text box that is nothing but a row of periods. And it's like, don't put that in, or failing that, give her a voice. She had a voice. Why did you take it away from her? Because I'm playing as her now? That doesn't make sense.
All I care about that is an innocent sin at Hitler's in it, so that's all that matters. Hitler's the big bad.
They censored Hitler in the American
know.
release and just called
No,
him the Fuhrer.
He's a
Anyway,
Fuhrer and he wears sunglasses.
Oh.
Yes.
So I'm hoping
Partially
that they
in
put.
disguise.
I'm hoping that they put Echo the Dolphin in Smash Brothers.
I would like to see
That's
Echo
a
the Dolphin.
fucking hot take.
I would
I
like to
don't
see
know.
Echo the Dolphin.
You press A to flop.
Wait, LP. What if they put Echo the Dolphin in as a stage and an assist trophy?
As
not the
a
same.
stage, Echo the Dolphin is
stage.
a stage.
Yes,
a
you're
big
on top
dolphin
of
that's
him.
just-
So
We'll
we're
fight
all on
up-
a giant dolphin.
Yes, and it's
Yes,
moving
absolutely.
through the sky, and it's barfing rainbows.
Seems oddly
Sure.
specific.
Could be the new
I'm
Poke
referencing
Floats.
Gravity Falls, but I'd never watched Gravity Falls, so the reference isn't working quite right.
So you just did a reference from a thing you've never seen to people that have never seen it.
I know
Yeah.
there's a part in
Yeah.
Gravity Falls where someone rides a dolphin and the dolphin barfs rainbows.
What the fuck? Okay.
This is like what it's talking about comic books, and it's like beat 'em up like Batman beats up somebody. I never read comic books. That's pretty much what just happened.
I'm gonna throw out a spicy hot take. I think Alex Kidd should be put into Smash.
Who the fuck is Alex
Have you
Kidd?
ever
I know who
played
Alex
Alex
Kidd is.
Kidd? Alex Kidd
I-
is fucking garbage.
I never played
They're
Alex
so
Kidd, but I know
weird.
who he
What?
is.
He's got this punch
No,
move that
no.
like
Okay,
attacks
okay.
like 1 pixel in front of his face.
Try.
Okay,
Try.
Lunch Police knows what I'm talking about. Just put Alex Kidd in, just as if he's from just take a sprite and just don't make any changes.
Try.
Alex Kidd, I
Try.
think would be a fun assist trophy. I reckon that'd be cool. But playable.
Try.
No, he's not even remotely.
Sounds like somebody has some experience playing as Alex Kidd.
Look, I've only played a little bit of one of the games, and it was just really jank. He controlled awful, and his punch move is terrible, and nothing in that game makes any sense.
Not as much sense as a Master System Brawl. Well, Master System Smash or whatever.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
okay, well, that's that game is not made to be good. It's made to be like an interesting novelty. You can't put out
I want to play you in fucking Master System Smash.
1v1 me
Yeah,
$500.
1v1 me.
Yeah,
$500 Sega Master System Brawl. I'll fuck you up.
Yes. donate to our 1v1 $500 Sega Master System Brawl. Links below.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Out of all the
So-
characters there, who would be banned from the roster? Who's too good?
Who's too good in Sega Master System Brawl? I played this like a year ago. Jesus, who's in this game again?
Yeah.
Wait, is that the one where you can play as a fucking car who punches with his wheels?
Oh, is his name Lightning McQueen?
I think I would have remembered.
No,
if he could
it's
be a
not.
punching
I think his
car.
name is like Hornet or something.
I gotta look
Oh,
this up.
he should have been Lightning McQueen. I want Disney Pixar's cars in Smash Brothers. I need it.
I'm referencing a year-old video on Quad's Lunchbilion's channel.
Yeah,
Quad?
it's
Quack. I was saying Quack. Billy.
I've had people call me Quackabillion before. It's weird.
Quackabillion.
I don't know anything. I don't know about the meta of Sega Master System Brawl. I'm not a pro player. I'm a casual.
Why didn't you
the meta of Sega Master System Brawl?
I like that Steve has a flying kick. Okay, that's about as much as I can tell you.
I was gonna ask a question. I was gonna ask you something to try. Well, I was gonna ask you two things actually.
Mm-hmm.
Less important thing is, did you know that Alex Kidd is referenced in Shin Megami Tensei 4?
I believe it.
Yeah, he's not so much referenced by name, but there is a character who wears a yellow helmet and a green jacket and is a small child. So, I call that a reference.
Green jacket, small child. Chie Satanaka?
She doesn't wear a... She
doesn't wear a
fits
helmet.
none of those. She fits none of those categories. She does not...
So she wears a green jacket.
It's not a jacket, it's a hoodie.
That's a jacket.
Wait, hold on.
She
it's
has
a jacket.
that dinky little bowl cut.
It's not a helmet, and she's not a small child. Anyways,
okay,
the other thing I was going to ask, the more important thing I was going to ask was, are you memeing? Like, should we say before our prediction if we're memeing or not? Because I have
no,
serious...
Absolutely not.
No, we gotta leave it to the the audience to figure out.
I was gonna say, because I have legit Smash predictions and joke Smash predictions.
Okay.
So do I.
Okay, let's do this. One more
I
joke.
don't.
One more. Okay, we'll go around one joke prediction for each of us just to get it out of our system.
But we won't tell the audience who our joke is.
Yes.
So you'll have to figure it out in the comments below.
Okay, so I don't know if you think I'm being serious or not, but I think we need Baldy from Baldi's Basic in Smash.
You took my joke, you son of a
feel like
gun.
that was...
You took my joke.
I don't know what that is.
You assholes made me watch.
Just Google Baldi's Basic LP.
Baldi's Basics is the greatest game ever
It's
created by a human.
glorious.
And here's
It's
the thing,
the
I don't know if I'm being serious or if I'm joking.
Baldi's Basic is the best game ever made
Oh
by
my
a
god! I
human.
just looked up this fucking. All right, this first result of Google Images is all I needed. That is as far into the rabbit hole as I'm gonna get. 1 foot.
Tar, why don't you go?
Jesus.
Because we've been talking over you this whole time. So why don't you tell us your Smash predictions? Keeping in mind that
Me?
you actually went to a tournament.
So I'm hoping for Pajama Sam.
I did. What? Did you just make that one up?
No, Pajama Sam is a real person. I mean, a real character. He's not a real person. He's
He's a real character.
It's from the same
Whatever.
people-
You just made him
same
up.
people-
Oh, my
No,
DLC character's Frankie Frudelman. You know, from Frankie Frudelman
Pajama
too.
Sam's a real character!
Whatever, Pajama Sam.
Okay,
Fuck
Pajama
you.
Sam's from the same people who made Putt Putt and Freddy Fish. Freddy the
Yeah,
Fish.
it's a CD game for kids.
It's from the same people who made Betty
Same people who made-
Betty Frankenman and Toby Torgubman.
Same people who made Slylock Fox or Spy
Same
Fox.
people
or
who made
Spy Fox,
Baldi's
yeah, Spy Fox.
Basics.
It's
I want Sans from Undertale.
I'm also hoping Tails gets in from Sonic.
okay.
Tails and Pajama Sam. What a combo.
DLC Pack 1. Tails and
Okay.
Pajamas.
Okay, LP, who do you want in Smash? Who do you want as DLC characters? Who would you pay hard cash for?
Okay, so like joking, but not really joking. Goku, definitely.
What about Banjo Kazooie?
No, that's my real hard.
No, he wants the
cash
Grinch. He
answer.
wants the Grinch.
I see.
Everybody, shut up.
Sorry.
Okay. My
Whoa.
actual
Rage.
most legit, super real wanted character is Banjo Kazooie. I just beat the game for the first time the other day, which is Well, I mean, for a big fan of Banjo, maybe that's kind of embarrassing. But I loved the game as a kid. I think Banjo's way up there with all the other like classic Nintendo characters. To me, he is one. He's like one of the
Hey,
best games in the
if
N64. All of his all of his sounds and looks are so iconic. He should be in the game.
I mean, if we have Banjo Kazooie, we can have Ukulele as an Echo Fighter.
Oh no! Why did you have to go there? Does this mean we're gonna have Mighty Number 9 main character, who I don't actually even know the name of, for the Echo Fighter for Mega Man?
I'm pretty sure his name is David Beckham.
I'm pretty sure his name is make the fans cry like an anime fan.
I'm pretty sure.
What was
I'm pretty sure his name was Pajama Sam.
You.
Man, Banjo Man. Okay, but outside of that,
Wait.
because I'm being greedy and taking up 3, give me Master Chief. Just do it. Just put him in.
Give me Master
in Master
Chief
Chief.
with his machine guns.
He's
mean,
got
Joker-
Halo
all
has
the
not
guns.
been relevant for some time now. I don't
Yeah,
think.
well, I
Weren't they
mean,
making Halo 6?
Neither is King K. Rool, my friend.
No, that's.
I mean, that's fair.
You know what,
Not
Banjo?
memeing
I
here,
could.
but- not memeing here, but I think I'd actually like Dadivore in Smash.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me II.
Oh, I'll take
Who's-
that. I don't know how it would work,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Super Monkey Ball is great.
I want freaking Villager from Animal Crossing.
Oh, well then
Well-
I, sir, have some good news for you.
I feel like
Yeah,
Kratos
they've-
is kind of too violent.
No, but Dad Kratos. Dad
Christmas
Kratos.
is ruined.
Okay.
No, what if Dad Kratos is just an alternate skin?
What if
Fair,
Dad?
fair. I mean, there's some pretty violent characters in Smash. Have you seen what Joker can do?
Joker is the most violent, non-violent person ever because he never. What he does technically doesn't matter because he's doing it to things that technically don't exist.
What are you
Persona's
talking about?
weird. Persona's weird.
Joker from Persona
That-
5
that
is a
sentence
DLC
was-
character.
I feel like I
Okay,
said this
have
last week as well. That sentence was incomprehensible.
Let me explain Joker from Persona 5 and his level of violence. How many times as a child at a schoolyard did you play make-believe with your friends?
A lot.
That's-
a lot of times.
That's Joker from Persona 5. He's swinging around a fake sword at fake monsters. Sure, he might rip that fake monster's head off, but it was never really there. So,
Okay.
yeah. So Joker's isn't. I would not call him a violent character because he never actually does anything to anything else.
So in canon, he's just running around pretending. He's just lopping.
No, that's just an example without having to go into the long specific details. But basically, what he fights isn't really real, and what he fights them with isn't really real, and his actions
But
are what he's physically doing with his physical body is real, but it's like it's like his level of violence is technically non-existent. Like Mario is more violent than Joker because Mario is killing turtles and throwing them into pools of poison. Joker is killing pretty much
So
nothing,
he's
Ghosts.
playing.
basically.
So this is a game about a guy in a costume
No.
running around swinging at thin air and going, yeah.
well, it's a guy who thinks he's in a costume.
Well,
Even the costume
Yeah,
isn't real?
the costume makes so little sense. I could talk about Joker's costume and how little sense it makes forever.
It's just
I could go on for his costume his costume isn't real because it's created from his mental image of what a rebel looks like. But it is real because it forms itself around him. But it isn't real because it's all in his head, I guess. It is in his head, but now it is out of his head and on his body. But also, by the rules of the universe, it shouldn't exist at all, or failing that, every single protagonist before him simply thought that a rebel they already looked exactly like how they should look. And he alone, for some reason, him and his friends, for some reason, alone decided that they needed to put on silly Halloween costumes.
So
That's fun.
LP, I'm going to say to you the same thing I say to Tar every single week that we do this show. Don't play Persona 5 and play Persona 4. Go out right now and buy it. Buy it.
Okay.
It is a good game.
Well, this has kind of become the Persona
I still
5
have not
episode,
bought
hasn't it?
Persona 4.
It has. That's why you need to stop having me on these shows. But also, I don't want to leave because you guys are my friends and I like hanging out with you.
Aw.
That was sneaky.
That was
He just
sweet.
tricked us into keeping him on the show.
I don't know what you guys, but I like hearing about Dizzy rants about Persona 5 because I've played Persona 5 and it's really like, I don't know what the word is. God damn it!
Anyway.
It's like really gratifying to hear someone talk shit about Persona 5.
Okay, so this is actually this is a sought after service. We're speaking to an audience that has been silenced for too long.
Yes.
LP?
Yes.
People who think that
Congratulations,
Persona 5 makes
Dizzy. You are now the people's champion.
sense. You are.
Oh no.
He's the Bernie
No.
Sanders of this podcast.
No.
Oh.
Sure.
Is he naked at
Bernie
Applebee's?
Bernie Sanders for
that's-
Smash. Bernie Sanders for Smash. It's
And by the
time
way,
for new management.
His final smash is just putting everyone at 99%.
But not 100.
So, I was trying to make a subtle Persona 5 reference that only Dizzy would get.
Oh.
I'm sorry, all of your audios went insane, so I didn't hear anything but myself,
no,
which is
no.
basically
just-
all I ever hear.
I was just trying to make a subtle reference to Persona 5, one of the confidants that only Dizzy would get, and neither of you guys would probably get at all.
You know
Well,
who I
thanks
want?
for including us.
You know who I want for Smash? The entirety of Persona 5. Just the game cartridge itself, running and jumping around. The case opens, disc shoots out, it throws characters at you.
You know what I'm excited for? The Joker amiibo.
That would actually be at least somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
Unlike this BS game case running around fighting people. You know what Persona 5's final Smash would be? Like the game case Persona 5 running around fighting people in Smash Brothers. Its final Smash is where it stops your Smash Ultimate game, and then it makes you play all of Persona 5, and then once you beat it, then you can return to the fight.
Then 80 hours later, it just cuts back and you lose a stock. You're like, what?
Oh,
What the fuck just
well.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes.
Or worse, it can make you 100% Persona 5.
Yikes. That's I have no idea what Persona 5 entails, but hearing the phrase 100% Persona
How
5
many
just
hours-
made me cringe.
How
It
many
made
hours
my
did you put into it,
asshole
Dizzy?
pucker.
Oh, I did I say I 100%?
That's very
No,
visual
no, you
language.
didn't. The point is, you put in how many hours and you still haven't 100%ed it?
I might have said I 100%ed it. I don't remember. I say a lot of things. I 100%ed Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't remember if I 100%ed Persona 5, but
What
I
is
got, like,
wrong
I-
with you? What do you mean you 100? Just okay. First of all, you've been complaining about Persona 5 this whole podcast. I was meant to be about Smash Brothers, and you 100%ed it with a million
No, I
hours,
didn't.
and you 100%
No, I
Shadow the
didn't.
Hedgehog, where it's like I don't even know how to do half the objectives in that game.
no. Okay,
Find all
first of all,
17 discs. Fuck you, Shadow the Hedgehog. I will not. If being a good person means finding 17 discs, then fuck you.
LP, let me go ahead and tell you everything you need to know about Shadow the Hedgehog and Persona 5, so I can finally get off this topic and we can talk about Smash
Wait, Shadow the
Brothers.
Hedgehog is in Persona 5?
Yes.
No, Shadow the Hedgehog is a better Persona 5 than Persona 5. It has a more likable protagonist that is also an edgelord that uses guns. It has better map design. It has better music. It has more likable characters. It has an overarching plot that stays consistent, and it has objectives that are frustrating but understandable.
What the fuck did
Play-
you just... What the... There's literally no way.
Shadow the Hedgehog is the
There is no
superior
way.
Persona 5.
I've played Shadow the Hedgehog. I haven't played Persona, but I'm a Sonic boy. And there is no way that you could ever use Shadow the Hedgehog to describe better characters, especially not better map design. What are you talking about? If the objectives
LP.
are all about collect all these random objects, why would you make a level that goes only in a straight line that's designed to be fun to run straight through it? The fun way to beat the level is not the way to actually beat the level. If you want to be a good person.
Consider what you just said, and then consider that I still said what I just said.
That-
and now
it's not even
consider if you want to
possible.
play Persona 5.
Shadow
Now
isn't even.
consider if you
Shadow
wanna play
isn't a
Persona
remotely
5.
comprehensible character. He's fucking nothing.
No,
It's like
everything
he
I
either
said
saves the
was
world or he wants to
true.
kill humanity. Like that's too far. But how easily is he radicalized? It's nonsense.
Everything I said, I stand by, LP. Now you really need to take that, and you need to consider how much I don't want you to play Persona 5. Really let it sink in, and also remember...
Popcorn! Get your popcorn head!
It's just not. They're not characters in that game. Like, it's
Yes, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Shadow the Hedgehog is a good game. I'm just saying it's better than Persona 5.
So, Dizzy, which game has the better opening?
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog, definitely. But only because Shadow the Hedgehog's opening is hilarious. You boot up the Sonic game, you see the moon, and then a machine gun, and then he puts the case in the magazine in the machine gun, and then he cocks the machine gun, which apparently isn't how that actually works.
well.
And then
Look,
he rides a motorcycle, and he slams the motorcycle into a monster, makes it explode, does a backflip out of the explosion as guns are firing, and at
okay,
some point
let me
Sonic and his friends show up for a
let me
split
explain
second.
why I don't believe anything you say. So you said that you 100%ed both of these games, or you might have.
No, I didn't. I did not 100% Persona 5. I just 100%ed Shadow the Hedgehog.
But it sounds like you
He put
might
more
have
out-
come
he put-
close because you couldn't quite remember if you had.
He put more hours into Persona 5 at the very least.
I did Shadow the Hedgehog in a week. I did Persona 5 in like the span of like a year.
Well, here's why I don't believe anything you say. If you think these games are that bad, and then you 100% of them, you're insane. And so that disqualifies
I
you
am
from
insane.
engaging in conversation. Well, now I can't trust anything you say because what kind of madman is
Disney-
100% Shadow the
Disney
Hedgehog?
only
I am an
100%
insane
games he
madman.
hates.
No,
Disney
that's
only
not
100%.
I had nothing better to do for starters, and I really, really wanted to like Persona 5, which is probably why I'm so hard on it, because I was like, I really tried.
Okay,
I
I
gave
get it.
you
You got
chance
burned.
after chance.
Okay, so Lunchpiece, as a Sonic fan, imagine those feelings you felt about being betrayed with how bad Shadow the Hedgehog is. Now, going to Disney shoots, who's a big Persona Shin Megami Tensei nerd, and then it's sort of that same feeling, if that makes sense.
I
Well,
would still recommend Shadow the Hedgehog over Persona 5,
Here-
at least
here's-
because Shadow the Hedgehog is hilarious.
here's where this I guess
Hey,
analogy.
hang on.
What?
Persona 5 also doesn't have that damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
That is true. That is very true, Tar.
Hey, at least Shadow the Hedgehog has a real branching narrative.
Shadow the Hedgehog has all the spicy maymays.
I'm like, play
Look,
Shadow the Hedgehog.
okay, I'm not.
At least it's funny.
I'm not
At least it's
totally
funny.
like without sympathy for what Dizzy has clearly gone through because I am a huge Mass Effect fan who also went and played Andromeda.
Oh dear.
And also
God.
Dragon.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
I'm also a
go
big Dragon
on
Age
about
fan,
Mass
and
Effect
Dragon Age
3
2
and
was
grind that
was
even
sort of
further into the ground.
Dragon Age 2 was also like a pretty bad sequel. So like I know the feeling. And
Mhm.
as a Sonic fan, I'm definitely familiar with being disappointed by a new game that I want to like. I just
Did you
feel
like
like
Sonic Forces?
I understand the emotional reason for you wanting to say that Shadow the Hedgehog is a better game than Persona 5. But
But you don't believe it.
but I just don't believe you. I don't think it's possible.
Okay, well that's fine. You don't have to. You just have to heed my warning, which is don't play Persona
Being
5.
more disappointed by something doesn't necessarily mean it's objectively worse than this other thing.
Disappointment is one thing, but I've done in-depth like assassinations of it. I've done in-depth autopsies on Persona 5.
How many episodes of Persona 5 have you done on here?
On here, not enough.
Not
It'll
enough.
never
Like,
be enough.
Disney always has something to talk about Persona 5, and
It is
between the gameplay, the story, the characters, the narrative, some small detail that can be found. But I think where the difference comes down to Disney is that with Shadow the Hedgehog, it's so bad and it's like and so janky that there are legitimately hilarious. You can derive enjoyment from the hilarity of it. Where Persona 5 is just soulless. And
No, I was gonna say like Persona 5 is the kind of bad where you forget that you realize after talking about it that you forgot something, that you forgot something else to talk about. And the other thing I was gonna say is that Shadow the Hedgehog is so
they're after me again.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a hilarious mess of just nonsense. Persona 5 is offensive. Persona 5 is a game that tells you like it's like propaganda. It is bully promoting. It is like terrible. It's like I can't laugh at this. It's like laughing at a funeral. It's like laughing at a funeral full of people who hate me.
Okay.
And I'd have to be there because I liked the person who died.
Dizzy,
And
my,
it's like, well,
my friend, I yield. I believe you. I believe your heartbreak.
Yeah.
I can feel the suffering in your voice and the compulsion to just burn everything related to this game to the ground and to grab a podcast topic and know that there's a reference to Persona in it and just let the demon out.
No. Actually,
I'm sorry for pushing you on this.
Actually, I was gonna say like
We all love you very much.
As much as I have to say, I really do think LP, like you and Tar and Try also do need to help me stay on track because I really do have like ADHD, so I just kind of get off topics real fast. So,
I get it.
I get it. Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah.
It's
it's
my
not,
fault.
it's my fault. It's
No,
my
no,
fault
no,
because
no,
I
it's
keep
my
jumping
fault
off
because
topic.
I meant
But
to
I'm
keep you on
saying like
track.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So what were we talking about before Dizzy went on his
Smash
bad
predictions.
Persona rant?
We were talking about Smash predictions. We were talking about Sonic and Shadow and Tails. He wanted Tails and Pajama Salmon, and he was talking about Mass Effect and how he wants Commander Shepard in, and he wants Commander Shepard in
I'm
his
just
house.
talking
and he wants
shit. I totally enabled that.
LP wants Commander Shepard in his house, and he wants him to be doing things for him, like making him coffee. Like normal things, guys. Come on.
What?
I'm curious to see where this is going.
That is the end of the
and then what happens? Then what happens?
Oh.
Then Santa comes down the chimney and flashes you.
Oh.
It's not Christmas yet.
Can you start this episode over? This is the worst Smash Brothers episode ever, and it's all my fault. I just kept talking about Persona.
I want flashing Santa in Smash, and his final smash is fucking your mom right in front of your eyes.
Oh.
Guys, the thumbnail for this video is gonna get us banned.
No, it's okay. We can reuse our already existing Santa clip art.
Okay.
Try saved that, right?
I just put it in the Black Santa bar.
I think I might still have it.
This is
speaking of
spicy mayonnaise.
Speaking of spicy mayonnaise, and deep hidden like references that none of the audience will get. You know who I want in Smash? Jerome.
Oh shit!
I see what you did there.
Fuck.
That's yeah. No one is gonna know what that is.
That's
That's
true.
a
that is spicy, sir.
Well played.
I need you to tone that down a bit.
Well played.
So why are you making me imagine this? That's the most narcissistic thing ever. Yes. Yes.
Can we have the bros in a landfill in Smash?
Yes, bros in a landfill for Smash.
I want He-Ho-Kun in Smash.
Press B to complain about Persona 5, and the longer you hold it down, the longer it goes on.
And
the more of the screen it takes up.
Take a drink for every episode. Take a drink every time Dizzy brings up Persona 5.
I'm going to try and stop. I really am. I'm like, I need to put like a thing on
I'm trying to change my ways.
I'm trying to. I have not tried yet. I'm trying to.
Okay, we just gotta hold him at bay until Persona Q2 comes out, and Dizzy.
And then he'll bitch at that.
And he'll bitch about it even if he doesn't play it. even though he won't play it, but he'll still find it.
He's already bitched about it.
I'm frothing at the mouth, Tri. What have you done to me?
Okay, which game is worse, Persona 5, Persona Q, or Shadow the Hedgehog?
Persona 5. I want
Poor
the damn.
Atlas.
I want the damn fourth Chaos Emerald in Smash.
I mean, Shadow's already an assist trophy, so I have some good news for you.
Is anyone else angry that Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles do not have alternates for their Sonic Boom characters?
Not really.
Assist
Actually,
trophies
LP, I just
don't. Okay, first of all,
LP, I was
assist
gonna ask you
trophies don't
something.
fucking have alternate costumes. What planet are you fucking smoking?
I'm
What
not.
planet are
I'm
you
mostly
smoking?
BSing. But I was gonna ask you something, LP, actually, because you said you're a Sonic fan. Did you play Sonic Boom?
No.
Oh, well, I was gonna say.
Wait, what
like,
if we get Tails and we get a Cream the Rabbit skin?
I
That's
will
not how
end you,
Echo Fighters
Tar.
work. If you have to redo all of their animations because it's different body parts.
Tar,
it's
I will
flapping.
end you.
I mean colors. I just mean the colors. Like it's still Tails' model, but it's colors.
Oh, I thought you were meaning
That's
that
nice.
Tails was going to.
Can we get Big the Cat into Smash?
Yes.
He already is. It's purple Incineroar. Looks exactly like him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Big was on the Sonic stage in the background or something, because that would actually be cool. Having
don't
like
think
Sonic
they-
characters in the
In
background.
Sonic Adventure 2, there were like cameos of Big in lots of the cutscenes, and then in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, they went and removed him from everyone.
Oh,
And he
I
used to
was
be
going
playable in
say-
the multiplayer, and they got rid of him and they replaced him with a Chow.
I was going to say
Like
'cause
they
I saw
scrubbed
people
him from
talking.
the series.
I saw
wonder
videos.
why.
And then
I
Sonic
think-
Heroes
Is
came around and they reintroduced the Lummox.
Big the Cat's a
So,
time traveler.
What's your opinions on Sonic Heroes Lunch Police, and should it be in Smash?
Sonic Heroes the
Sonic
game
Heroes
should be in Smash.
Yes.
Jesus. I thought this was a Smash Bros. Episode. What is happening?
Yeah, no, but no,
If
no,
you-
but
This is a Smash
if-
Brothers episode.
should Sonic Heroes be in Smash?
The song is in it, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Lunch Police, I think that moment where you said, I thought this was supposed to be a Smash episode was the most beautiful, perfect encapsulation of our audience I've ever seen.
Oh, there you go. I'm
Everyone
the
in
audience stand-in. That's the one that they can
Yep.
relate to.
The-
If you get me talking about
Yeah.
Sonic Heroes, we'll be here for 3 hours.
Okay, we'll have to do Sonic.
Oh.
We'll have to do a Sonic like 2000s era.
I'll
like
have
early
to ask
2000s,
you.
like GameCube, PS2 era of Sonic. So because that's what I grew up playing, and that's something that we can talk about in the future.
Okay,
All right,
great. I
LP,
wonder
you,
how
me,
well
and
they'll stay
Tri.
within that time frame.
Oh, we'll start
It'll
talking
be
about Persona 5.
We also need to talk about Tales of Start of Darkness.
We also.
What?
Well, I was gonna say like, don't worry, LP, don't worry. You've only been here for Smash podcasts, so you don't know. We're pretty awful at staying on topic, but we only get this bad when it comes to Smash. We're better, I promise. We
Yeah.
are better than this.
It's because
You have to believe me.
well, it's because
You have to
Smash.
believe me.
Well, it got worse when they announced Joker for Smash
I know.
because it opened the floodgates.
Oh,
It was
God.
it was an unforeseen prophecy.
It wasn't unforeseen. I called it.
I know.
So now we are very definitely getting Pajama Sam for Smash.
Hey,
Oh,
since
fuck.
Joker's in Smash, anything's game.
Well, actually, I was going to say because I never got to my Smash predictions.
Oh.
Two things I could predict being in Smash. I would be totally okay with either of these, but I also have absolutely no faith that they'll happen. Except I have some faith they'll happen. That's why they're predictions. I was going to say
Okay.
Laharl from Disgaea 1. I would be not super
Okay,
surprised.
yes, I remember this.
Yeah, I told Tar this, but I didn't say it on chat. But Disgaea is a long-running series, and multiple games have been on Nintendo consoles, including a remake of the first game is on Switch, and the fifth game is also on Switch.
So Laharl or Killua from 5? 'Cause
Well,
I know you
Laharl,
haven't-
Laharl is more well-known than Killia, and he's also appeared in every single game, so I would believe Laharl.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
mean, I
good
believe
logic
it's
for Smash
Laharl
Bros.
more. Laharl is a much more interesting character, and I haven't even played the first game.
I mean, again, this is just me spitballing, so if this turns out to be totally wrong, then whatever. And if it's totally right, then I can post this video and say,
No,
I proved you
okay,
so, and everyone
okay,
can
here's the
respond
thing.
to me by saying,
Here's the
why do you
thing.
have such a big gripe with Persona 5?
They're gonna announce Laharl before we upload this episode.
before they finish Joker?
Yeah, no, they're gonna release Laharl before then.
Oh no. The other thing I
And
was
no
gonna
one's-
say was I would totally believe it if they put some Dark Souls character in. But the thing is that there's no main character of Dark Souls, so I also find it would be very unlikely, but I could also believe it at the same time.
Mario, Luigi, Dark Souls guy.
Well, maybe
Would they
like
do that?
maybe be like some like character from Dark Souls, not like a.
Probably
I haven't played Dark
Solaire.
Souls.
I was
Yeah, I
was
mean-
talking to some people and they said
I
probably
thought we
Solaire.
actually had Xander Mobus in here for a second.
LP does a very good Xander Mobus, and
Yeah.
Tri does a very good Tar, but Tar does a very good Apsu from Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, can we talk about how
Wait,
Tri and
what?
Tar sound very similar?
Yeah, it's kind of distracting.
I don't actually understand what
My voice is a lot more nasal than his,
Yeah,
though.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That is true. That's a good signifier.
People keep saying to me, Tri and Tar sound alike, and I'm like,
Well,
I am a member of this podcast, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's because Tar and I are in a similar voice range, but Tar is more nasally, and I'm throatier. So
I do
if
not
you-
hear you guys being the same at all. I only get your names mixed up because they're both three big characters that
but
start
also-
with T.
But also, Dizzy, you're more used to hearing our voices, so you can pick out those differences. If it's someone who's come in and watched like a few episodes, they're not gonna. It's not like super.
Do I need to like manually adjust my voice to be deeper or something?
I
No,
don't know.
higher.
I'm just saying I don't know what other people
Oh.
are talking about.
Well, no. If you make your voice higher, it'll sound like Dizzy.
Oh shit! You're right. You're absolutely right.
No, but Tar and I have very different deliveries as well. Like if you actually listen to what we're saying and how we're saying it, like even if our voices are somewhat similar, you could easily tell who's talking.
Well, who's
Right.
talking now? Mazowski.
Dizzy.
Lunchbillion, is that you?
God damn, I don't know how to do that character's voice.
Man, Dizzy and Lunchbillion sound exactly the same.
Tar.
Always watching.
Oh.
Can we have Mike Mazowski for
No,
Smash?
just excuse us as we all turn into Roz.
Actually, put Mike Wazowski in Smash Bros. And on his trailer, like the Smash Bros. Logo circle needs to be over his body at the end, and it'd be
Yes.
like, I'm in Super Smash Brothers.
I get it.
You killed me.
He's like watching the trailer.
Oh, you've
Oh.
you've released my soul. I can finally die.
And this has been Bros in a Landfill, signing off.